has jurisdiction to do that, Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, I may ask you, under which section are they brought under Mr. Mekaruri?
That's what I was saying. Maybe you can first seek your direction, because that is my understanding, not a question of what we think. But the commission is established under an act, and they are only supposed to deal with the matters falling under that act. But now they have not brought this matter under that act. And that's what I was saying. That was my second question. Can they bring other matters not falling under the act? Because now they have brought under the Criminal Procedure Code, and they have also brought under the Constitution. But now, being commissioned, and that I believe, if it is the police who are bringing, then that's something different. But when they are commissioners or they are officers established under the commission, Your Honor, it is my take that the law they cannot.
Maybe let me record your preliminary objection, Caroline.
Maybe I can also have a chance of looking at it, because I've also not had a chance of also looking at it. I asked for the copy, you did not also give me. Well, then I can just look at it, as we also record my objection.
The Eacc subcommission which ought to bring the charges or these issues before the Corruption Court or under Eacc Act and not under Penal Code and the Constitution. It would have been a difference now if it were the police handling the issue, but now it emanates from Eacc, which is a separate law governing Eacc matters. Anything you want to add?
Yes, I want to add more.
Yes.
Your Honor, Your Honor, the application is also made by the same person. I'm not much concerned about the person himself, but the office, Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. Your Honor, if you also look at the headline of the application, the applicant who has brought this matter before you is the Ethics and Corruption Commission. So it goes without saying that there is no doubt who has brought this application. There is no doubt who has brought this suit before the court. It is the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission. And it is my humble submission that Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission is a commission established both by the Constitution under Article 79 of the Constitution, which is only mandated to deal with matters arising or falling under the Anti-Corruption, under the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission Act. I look at this particular application, Your Honor.
Yes.
There is no section of the Anti-Corruption Commission which is mentioned. Under what provision of the Anti-Corruption Act have they brought it? The officers who have come here, they have not come here in their capacity as police officers. They have come here, and in particular, if you look at the affidavit, the deponent of the affidavit, in fact, there is even no deponent. It is very interesting. This, in fact, in the first place, this affidavit should not even be accepted. If you look at just the face of the introduction, where someone is supposed to give his details, who he is, and in what capacity he is signing an affidavit, it is just indicated investigating with Ethics and Corruption Commission. So it's very clear who has brought this application. To an agent, not to a commissioner. I'll start with section 36 of the Criminal Procedure Code. Your Honor, it talks of detention of a police, detention detention of someone. And I believe they should have only gone through a police station. So, Your Honor, my board of contention is the provision used, a provision vested on a police officer. The other, Your Honor, I was also asking, and this is a question I have asked, does this honorable court have jurisdiction to deal with matters of anti-corruption when it is not gazetted, or the court, the officer presiding is not a gazetted anti-corruption officer? Because if you look at the Anti-Corruption Act, it says very, very clear. One can only exercise powers under that act once he is gazetted.
Let me cut you short.
Yes.
To actually proceed, I would wish to reiterate what I said earlier. That at this point in time, Your Honor, we are not dealing with the matter itself before court. The suspect has not even been charged as it is. What is before court, Your Honor, is determination as to whether the respondent should remain in custody pursuant to Article 49 of the Constitution and Article 36A of the CPC. We are not in court today to address Article 49 of the Constitution and Section 36A of the CPC. Your Honor, the officers who brought this application before court today did not bring it to court with the intention of having the said matter of guilt addressed, Your Honor. In essence, Your Honor, the issue of guilt, or otherwise as would be determined under the Eacc, is not in question today. Further, Your Honor, there is no express provision limiting this particular court in exercising its power in respect to the stated provisions of the law. And as indicated in the supporting affidavit of the officer who swore this particular affidavit, Section 23 of the Eacc 2003 allows the investigator who filed the affidavit to proceed and appear before court today and request the orders that he seeks, Your Honor.
29th at 10 o'clock in the morning. Meanwhile, the suspect can be detained at Capitol Hill Police Station.
They are requesting if you can give him both to attend, you attend Capitol Hill.
That means I'm going into the mail, so I don't want to go that direction. Let me just make a rule whether I have jurisdiction or not. Because how can I give bond if I don't have
On the
jurisdiction?
issue of jurisdiction, I think you honor, because you said you are gazetted, so I think I withdrew that one on particular issue of jurisdiction, but whether that they can bring that matter.
I've gone through this application before,
Yes.
and I realized they are apprehensive that he is going to run away. That's why they need custodial orders.
Yes, Your Honor, we would like to state that he is not afraid to
We don't want to go there
Although we don't
because
want to go to
that will be raised if I'm going to handle the application at the end of the day. On the basis of what you've said, there will be an application to be argued, and then you raise that now.
most of parties.
Yes.
So, Your Honor, we also have another issue today. Is now
Yes.
that you have put this man
Yes.
inside the Eacc offices, and they circulated it in the social media. I even have it here. I can show you. So, Your Honor, we are saying that this is not only dehumanizing, that also goes against the Constitution, that is Article 29, subjecting the person to inhuman treatment. And also, Your Honor, this is also meant to damage the name of the accused, of the suspect, before he is even being tried, before he is tried. And we'd like this to go on record because this is an issue we raised because we believe they did it deliberately. In fact, he was even put in the newspapers. Sorry, even in the, that was the TV. And this is the
I thought
photo.
you finished, that's why I gave
No,
the ruling.
Your Honor, this was on. This we are raising. This is an issue we are raising because now you have given.
I hear
for
you,
tomorrow.
I hear you. My
Yes, we would like it.
is-
To, yes,
I hear you.
yes,
The problem is jurisdiction of the court to deal with that.
yes. No, we
That
only
will
want to
be-
bring it to the attention because it is normally said any issue should be brought to the attention of the court, so that. Yes.
But the jurisdiction is the high court.
No, yes, let it
Resolve
just go
those
on
things.
record. Yes, let it just go on record because.
But let me record it.
Yes.
Let me record it.
If Your Honor, that can only be done with the permission or leave of the court. Or if the press do their own investigation and they can justify that's a completely different scenario, which will not question the press. You know, they are forgetting that this is a person with a family, with the children, with the friends. You know, this is not only mental torture, but it's also demeaning, you know, the character of the accused person, of the subject.